Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to this week's rendition of the Ask the EO Vet. I'm Dr. Janet Roark, your essential oil vet, and I come here live every Sunday at 7 p.m. to just answer a few of your burning questions about essential oils and animals or just animals in general. And I love coming here every Sunday to see you guys. I hope you guys can hear me and see me. If you can hear me and see me, please let me know in the chat. Grab an essential oil nearby and put it on. Oh, I grabbed a good one. Wait, where is it? Oh, here's the one I want. I'm getting the new Shinrin Yoku. Whew. Stuff is good, you guys. This might be like my new favorite blend. Hi, Corey. Hi, Jackie from Canada. Oh, Canada. I'll spare you the singing. We're going to have some fun tonight. We got some great questions already. If you have a question you're hopping on live, go ahead and pop that in the chat. Let me know what essential oil you're using, where you're coming in from, and let's answer some questions, shall we? So our first question is from Elizabeth. What oils are good to detox after vaccines? So it a little bit depends on the animal, but what I recommend is about 3 days before your animal has to go in for vaccines or has to have the vet come out for vaccines is to start giving an immunosupportive oil, an oil that supports the immune system. I love On Guard internally for this, except for cats. I like to just do stronger on the ear tips. Okay. So about 3 days before and 3 days after, continue that because that's just going to support them and help them be ready for whatever, the things that come at them. For the actual vaccination, over top of that area where they applied it, use a Roman chamomile. Roman chamomile is great for this. I use it straight. I typically will recommend people dilute it, but for this, I actually use it undiluted. I just put a drop on my thumb and like rub it on the area, or drop on your finger and rub it on the area. So you don't need more than a drop. That's all is needed. Do not do more than that. And that is just helps really soothe the skin and the area, the irritation, that sort of thing, and can really help with that. If you have a dog, you can definitely also add in these Zendocrine products. You can do a drop of Zendocrine and Zendocrine complex capsule the day before and up to 2 days after, 2 to 3 days after the actual appointment. Good question. All right. Robin says, my dog doesn't drink enough water. Is there an oil I can put in the water? So, Robin, if your dog does not like to drink the water, if you put oils in the water, it'll make them less likely to drink the water. So, we do not want to do that. I do not recommend anyone ever put oils in water anymore. I used to recommend that, but I've learned a lot since then. And it's way better just mix it with food or something fatty to dilute it out a little bit first. Okay, so water and oils don't mix. And so if you put a drop of oil in their water, it'll just sit on top of the water and make their water smell funny, and they will probably not drink it. So the best thing to do when your dog is not drinking enough water is to actually add water to the food that they're eating, because chances are they're still eating pretty good. This works best with wet food, raw food, homemade cooked food. Adding extra water to that is never going to hurt, and they'll usually just eat it with their food. And then it doesn't matter if they drink ever because they're getting their water with their food. Okay. So that happens a lot, Robin. Also, when people switch from kibble to a wet food, maybe it's a homemade cooked diet or a raw food, and it has a lot, or a wet or canned food, even it has a lot of moisture in it. It's like primarily moisture. And so they maybe were drinking a ton of water when they were on their kibble, but they're drinking a lot less now that they're on this other food that has a high moisture content, because they are getting the water in their food. And so that is normal. And if you think about dry kibble, like cereal, they're basically like going and getting like the, how we put milk on our cereal, like they're drinking that as they're eating. because they have to, because it's so dry, like it's literally eating like crackers with no water. Kibble is really, really hard on them. So all right, so that is what I would recommend as far as water. Our next question is from Jackie. Jackie says a beagle had ACL surgery and pain meds, anti-inflammatories, and antibiotics, and did a number on his stomach. Will DigestZen help? I would say any digestive support will help. Giving a little bit of pumpkin in their food can be very soothing to the stomach, as far as like the food as medicine option. And then you can definitely try some Zengest or the Kids Tamer blend on the belly, couple 3 times a day. And that will definitely help soothe it as well. But yeah, I would definitely do some digestive enzymes and probiotics. So what happens with these is we end up like destroying the gut microflora. And so the microbiome of the digestive system is one of the most important microbiomes in the body. And so definitely reestablishing that microbiome with some probiotics is going to be essential. Some people will do like fecal transplants, that sort of thing. But you can do probiotics like raw goat's milk. There's a lot of great probiotics out there on the market. I actually have a couple in my Amazon store. If you guys want to check that out, I created an Amazon store. It's over at, if you go to essentialoilvet.com/shop, you'll find it. So go to essentialoilvet.com/shop. And then this particular link will take you to my Amazon store, which has like all the things I've gone through and kind of picked some things that I really, really like from Amazon, some things that I don't like. I obviously didn't put that in there. I don't love getting supplements and things like that off of Amazon, but there are some stores that also have their stuff on Amazon. And so I know it's coming direct from that store and not from like a third party seller kind of a thing. And so I tried to stick with those where I kind of knew the source that it was coming from, or products that are pretty tried and true that I've gotten off of Amazon myself. So definitely check that out, essentialoilvet.com/shop. Never, ever, 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 ever get essential oils off of Amazon, guys. Even if it says it's a good brand, don't do it. Don't do it. If you need essential oils, contact the person that shared this video with you, or contact me. I'll put my info in the discussion so you can reach out to me. I'll help you get exactly what you need based on what's going on with you, what's going on with your animals. We'll have a discussion. I'll teach you how to use it properly. The education is what you're paying for, you guys, even more so than just like getting the oils in your home. Okay. And I know I do a lot for free, and I will continue to do a lot for free, but I will, but please, like, don't get your oils off of Amazon. But that's a store that has some like good treats that I like, good probiotics, some other like different supplements and things, different shampoos that I like. If you're just want to go shopping on Amazon sometime, I thought that would be really helpful for you guys instead of just trying to figure it out on your own. So I have a lot of experience with that. So let's see. Oh, Prentice's question. What oils will help a foster mom deal with the adoption of her foster cat? Princess, that's awesome that your kitty got a new home. One, congratulations. But what can really help is peace, console, forgive, and cheer. Those oils can kind of rotate to see what smells really good for you. If you're feeling really sad, do the peace and console together. If you're like feeling like I need to get uplifted now, go ahead and put some cheer on. Those are my favorite ones to use in those situations. Those emotional support oils are so helpful. Hey, if I did an emotional support, oils for emotional support webinar for people, would you guys come to that? Like if I did one of those, like a human one, emotions class, would you guys come to that? I'm curious. Let me know in the chat. I might do one of those for people. We'll see. You guys seem to like the animal ones better. Corey says, what are some oils that are good for boosting the immune system of a dog coming out of a shelter? So on guard internally with the food is what I would do. Just like 1 drop twice a day, every meal. Do it for a good 2 weeks, and then you should be good. And then diffusing, you can diffuse some immune supporting oils as well. I really like Air X. I really like Eric's is probably my favorite. You can do breathe if there's respiratory support issues as well. We have you could do On Guard and breathe together. Those are great options. Let's see. Lynette says EO mixture for flea and tick prevention for a long-haired German Shepherd. Terra Shield is your best friend. Terra Shield. Simple, simple, simple. Don't overthink it. Mel Gal says, what can I diffuse around a rabbit? So Mel, there is a really good safety webinar and PDF for you that's free over at essentialoilvet.com/pet safety. It has all of the safety info that you need. You can diffuse anything around a rabbit. Just stick with 2 to 3 drops. Make sure the room door is open. Make sure the diffuser is not necessarily right by your bunny unless you're trying to address a certain thing. And then if you're diffusing something that is very, very strong, make like cinnamon or clove or oregano or something like that. Just make sure your bunny is also on a probiotic as well, just to support that. Support that gut. We don't want any GI stasis anytime soon. All right, so that is that question. And then Chris says, recommendations to help stop a 7-month-old puppy from eating her stool. 1, probiotics. Probiotics. There seems to be a theme tonight. Make sure your puppy's getting probiotics, raw goat's milk. You can go to my Amazon store and grab some of those probiotics. And then digestive enzymes are going to be really helpful. Digestive enzymes as well. And finally, pumpkin can help soothe the stomach. But what I meant to say actually was pineapple. So pineapple can stop coprophagia, which is eating stool. And especially if it's like another dog stool or their like dog stool. Like it's really hard to stop a dog from eating like deer poop and cow poop and horse poop, because just think of that as extra probiotics and just let it go. But eating their own is usually there's the enzyme deficiency, or they've gotten in trouble for going potty before and they're eating it because they think they're going to get in trouble if anybody sees it. So make sure they never ever get in trouble for going poop ever. It's the normal biological function, even if it's in the house. And so just making sure positive reinforcement, and then adding pineapple, either the fruit or the juice, to their food actually makes it taste really, really bad. And so they usually within a week or 2, they'll stop eating. So that would be my recommendation for that. All right, let me see if any of you guys live have any questions. Oh, you guys think, okay, you're saying, okay. All right, if you guys will come to the emotional support, the emotions class, then I might do one. I'll think about it. Let's see. Well, it's for birds, especially spotted doves. From Renee, again, grab that free safety PDF. We have a whole page on birds in there. A whole page on birds. Grab the safety PDF. Lots of great oils for birds. Those citrus oils are excellent. They really like citrus oils. Lavender, also very good for birds as well. And same thing with kittens. We have all species covered in there. It literally covers every species. It's a 17-page free guide that I gave to you guys. All right. Oh no. So Laura says, my kitty loves to lick my feet if I've applied oregano or tea tree. I know these are no-nos. Should I be concerned about the little amount he gets licking my feet? I would recommend you wear socks so that your cat doesn't lick your feet. So that is the behavior I would discourage, especially since tea tree can actually cause neurologic deficits. So I would definitely do that. Sandy says, how old do puppies need to be to give them TerraZyme? I usually start them on it pretty quick after adoption, so 3-4 months. And I start them on it pretty early, and it's just start them on the appropriate amount for the size is the big thing. All right, guys, that looks like all of the questions that I can answer for today because we're running out of time. So I just wanted to let you guys know this will be my first announcement of this thing. We are going to be doing a free dog webinar next Monday on the 9th of October at 7 p.m. Central Time. So you can register for that by going to essentialoilvet.com/dog webinar. Be sure to register. And if you register now, you will have an option to join the 7-day Happy Healthy Dog Challenge for 50% off. This is the only time you'll get that option. You'll only get it one time. So if you are like, oh, I want to do that 7-day Happy Healthy Dog Challenge, I've been hearing about it. I know you only do it once a year and every year it's different. Grab it for 50% off. It'll be only $47.50 if you do it by registering for the webinar. You can only get that if you register for the webinar. Even if you can't come to the webinar, register so you can get the 50% off the Happy Healthy Dog Challenge. And we just opened that up. So be sure to register. You'll get to meet with me on Zoom for the webinar and then again for the 7-day Happy Healthy Dog Challenge. But the dog webinar is going to be the 7 mistakes dog owners make that might accidentally be hurting their animal or be hurting their dog, and the 7 most common mistakes dog owners make. And we want to make sure that you don't make those, or you can prevent those from happening in your dog's lifetime. And I hope to see you there. All right, guys, you have an awesome week, and I will see you next Sunday. Bye, everybody.